What if I told you understanding of what happens to food in your body for just the next 10 minutes could solve your weight, energy, and hunger problems forever? Today, we are going on a journey through your digestive system, and you will never look at the food same way again. Think of your body as the most sophisticated food processing factory in the world. Different foods go through different assembly line and have different end products. Some foods create steady, long-lasting energy, others create metabolic chaos. Let me show you exactly what happens when you eat three different types of foods: bread, egg, and avocado. Let's start with something most people eat every day: a slice of bread. Doesn't matter whether it's white, wholemeal, or organic. Here is what happens. The moment you put the bread into your mouth, the enzymes in your saliva start attacking it. Body recognizes this as sugar and it starts breaking it down immediately. The digestion continues into the stomach, and within 15 to 30 minutes, a slice of bread is broken down into glucose, a simple sugar, and it starts flooding into your bloodstream. Now, here is where it gets interesting. Your body has a narrow range of blood sugar that's safe. When massive amounts of sugar is entering your bloodstream, your body thinks it's emergency. This is dangerous. We need to get this sugar out of your bloodstream immediately. Your pancreas panics and it dumps massive amounts of insulin hormone into your bloodstream. Insulin job is simple: to take the sugar out of blood by any means necessary. Insulin picks this glucose and puts into fat cells for storage. Within 2 hours, your blood sugar crashes below where it started. Your brain, which runs on glucose, starts starving, and it sends hunger signal saying, "I'm starving, eat more, eat now." This is what happens when you eat breakfast full of toast and cereals. You start feeling hungry again within 2 hours. This isn't willpower, it's biochemistry. Now let's see what happens when you eat an egg. Completely different story. Your stomach has to work much harder to digest an egg. Protein is complex and it takes time to digest. Instead of 15 minutes, it takes 2 to 4 hours to digest a protein like egg. Egg is broken down into amino acids, not glucose. Amino acids are the building blocks of protein. Instead of flooding into your bloodstream, these amino acids enter the bloodstream like a slow drip. There is no blood sugar spike, your pancreas stays calm, there is no insulin panic, and there is no fat storage emergency. Instead, these amino acids get to work. They repair muscles, make enzymes, and build neurotransmitters for brain. Your metabolism actually speeds up because protein costs energy to digest. This is called thermic effect of food. And here is the beautiful part. You stay satisfied for hours. There are no 2 p.m. crashes, no sudden hunger. Your body is getting usable, steady nutrition through protein. Here is the metabolic magic most people don't understand. When you eat protein like eggs or tofu without spiking insulin, you start tapping into your fat stores for energy. You are literally burning your fat stores while feeling satisfied. This is how you stay lean effortlessly. This is one thing I tell all my patients who are trying to reverse type 2 diabetes or fatty liver: to have all protein breakfast, because this one thing can make a significant change within first 90 days. I have yet to see a person eating all protein breakfast and not losing weight or reversing chronic conditions like type 2 diabetes or fatty liver. Now let's look at fat, specifically an avocado. This is where it gets really interesting. Fat takes longest to digest, 4 to 6 hours. Body breaks it into fatty acids, and it has zero impact on blood sugar. Zero. Your blood sugar line stays completely flat. No insulin response at all. Here is something amazing about fats. It's your body's preferred fuel for almost everything. Your brain is 60% fat. Every hormone in your body is made from fats. Membrane of every cell in your body is made from fats. When you're eating healthy fats, you're feeding your brain and your hormone system. And fat triggers the most powerful satiety hormones. You feel deeply satisfied, not just full. There is a difference. And here is the magical part. When you eat fat without spiking insulin, that means you are not eating with carbs, you stay in fat burning mode. You're essentially eating fat and burning fat. This is how your brain feels good and your body stays lean. So your metabolism stays revved up and you continue to tap into your fat stores for energy and you feel great. Now you might be thinking, what about complex carbs? I have been told they are healthy. But let's see what complex actually means. Think of a fiber in complex carbs like bubble wrap around sugar. When you eat complex carbs like sweet potato, the fiber in sweet potato slows down the absorption of glucose in bloodstream. Instead of glucose explosion, you get a glucose leak. Complex carbs with fiber do create gentle blood sugar rise. Brown rice, oats, beans, they are better than white bread or candy. But they still get converted into glucose, they still trigger insulin response. And they can disrupt your metabolism. It's like saying a smaller punch is better than a big punch. But what if we could avoid getting punched at all? Let me explain fat burning switch concept because it's key to everything. Think of insulin as a fat burning switch. When insulin is low, switch is turned on and your body is burning stored fat. When insulin spikes, the switch flips off and your body starts storing fat. The fat burning mode switches off completely. When you prioritize protein and fat, your insulin stays low, the fat burning switch is on, and you stay leaner and metabolically healthier while feeling satisfied. When you eat carbs, insulin spikes, the switch flips off, and body stores incoming energy into fat. This is why people stay leaner while eating eggs and bacon. They struggle while eating whole grains. It's not about calories. It's about keeping that switch on into fat burning mode. This is how I rank foods for metabolic health. Gold medal, healthy fats. Zero insulin response, complete satisfaction. You feed your brain and your hormones. Silver medal, protein. Minimal insulin response, build muscle, speeds up metabolism. Bronze medal, complex carbs with fiber. Some insulin response, slow and controlled sugar absorption. Dead last, processed carbs and sugar. Insulin explosion, metabolic chaos, hunger hormones, fat storage. You get more prone to diseases like type 2 diabetes and fatty liver. And that's why you feel completely different after eating different foods. That pizza lunch leaves you crashing at 2 p.m. Simple carbs. That salad with avocado and chicken keeps you satisfied whole afternoon and energetic. Healthy fats and protein. Your body is giving you feedback. You just need to learn to listen. And here's a big revelation. You're not addicted to food. You're trapped into insulin hunger cycle. When you eat foods that spike insulin, you feel hungry again within few hours. You eat more foods that spike insulin and this keeps on repeating. It's not willpower, it's biochemistry. When you understand this, everything changes. You realize those mid-morning crashes after eating healthy oatmeal breakfast isn't a character flaw. Your body is responding exactly it's designed to. The solution isn't to fight your body. It's to feed the foods that create steady energy rather than creating metabolic chaos. Next week, we're going to put this knowledge into action. I'm going to show you exactly how to create a metabolically friendly meal. We're going to look at the combination of food that works best, how much to eat, and a simple formula that takes the guesswork out of eating for optimal metabolic health. If this video helped you understand how different foods makes you feel, please hit the like button and share with someone who is struggling with weight or energy. Understanding why is the first step to changing everything in life. Please subscribe to this video. This is the week 2 of Metabolic Health Series. I want you to become a metabolic health leader in your family and change the metabolic health for your entire family. Because we want to empower the generation before and after and get rid of diseases like type 2 diabetes and fatty liver from this society. Until next time, stay strong.